Hello, my name is Shauna Strauss. I'm the Assistant Director for Career Development at Santa Clara University's Career Center, and this is a quick presentation overview of our Alumni-Student Mentorship Program. And this presentation is also geared towards our mentors. It will be available in our resources section, and I will also have slides of this presentation available there as well. Essentially, we'll be going over a general overview of the program, a timeline that you can expect of the program, becoming a mentor, how the matching process works, all of our resources that are available to you as a mentor, and even meeting examples that are available as well. I'm your main point of contact for the program. Please feel free to reach out to me at sstrauss@scu.edu or my office number at 408-554-4861. At any time during the program, please feel free to contact me. I am here to help answer questions or assist you in the program. So just as a general overview, the students, the mentees that will potentially be matched with our mentors, are meant to be from our arts, humanities, and social sciences programs. Some of our students have are dual majors, so they might have an arts major, but are also a computer science major as well. So we have a pretty good blend of students, but for the most part, they're coming from our College of Arts and Sciences. Um, in this program, we're targeting seniors and juniors. So we're really looking at students who are starting to think about life after college, after university. And so if you're matched with a mentee, most likely this will be the kind of student that you're matched with. Primarily, the program is administered on Bronco Exchange, which you should be familiar with now. And this is a platform that's similar to LinkedIn in that it's a communication and connection tool, but it's meant to connect the Santa Clara University community. And this is the platform where all of the matching will happen, all of the program registrations will happen. And technically, you can communicate with your mentee on this platform as well. But many of our matches find that once they're matched, it may be easier to communicate off platform. It's just completely up to you and your mentee in terms of how you decide to communicate. And you can also establish your own ground rules as a mentor in terms of how you would prefer to be communicated with. So if you only want email communication, that is perfectly fine. If you're willing to share your phone number, that's okay, but it is not a requirement. Okay, so for program goals, really the main purpose of this program is to facilitate and create meaningful connections for our students and with alumni, experienced alumni and recent grads, in order to expose them to a wide variety of industries and fields of study. And this allows them to discover new career paths, understand the job search process better, understand careers that they're interested in, learn more about their mentors' experience at Santa Clara University and what worked for them. And we would love for you and your mentee, if you're matched, to create your own goals for your mentorship. So it could be that you meet with your mentee multiple times over the course of this mentorship match. And it's a very detailed and thorough mentorship. And then there are some other mentor matches where you really only meet once or twice, and that's all that was needed within that pair. It's really kind of up to you and how you and your mentee and what you want to get out of the mentorship. So here's an overview of the program. Alumni basically are registering and signing up between August and September. We will be inviting students to join the platform as they start their fall quarter. And then October 22nd, we will announce our matches. You'll get that announcement if you received a match through email and through Bronco Exchange. October 29th from 5:30 to 7:30, we have our kickoff dinner. I'll get into that in a little bit more, but this is a great event and is really a great way to meet your mentee in person as well. March 13th is when the program completes, so it's about 5 months for you to meet with your mentee at least once, right, in person or virtually, to have that great career conversation. So your first steps as a mentor, which you may have already completed, is to create your Bronco Exchange profile. We also want you to take a look at your profile if you haven't looked at it in a while and update it with any new information. Click that join button on our program page and fill out our matching questions. And then once the admin approves your application, you should receive a notification of that as well. So how does matching work? Um, as you know, when you filled out your application, there were about 5 matching questions you had to ask, and students were asked similar questions. And so we take these questions and we use Bronco Exchange as a tool to help facilitate the matching. Students can also favorite up to 3 mentors, meaning they can look through the entire list of mentors that are in the program and indicate which ones they would like to be matched with the most. Doesn't mean that they're matched with that mentor, but it gives us a better idea of who the students are interested in being matched with. Um, I do want you to know that this information is only visible to me or to the administrators on the program. Students can't see who's favoriting who. There's no like tally or anything like that. It's not like social media or anything. It's really just on the back end to allow us to better match students with mentees. And that's also a reason why you make sure you have everything you want on your profile, right? So that students can look through your profile and get an understanding of your background. Ultimately, we approve the matches, um, and depending upon demand, you may have 2 mentees. This was a question during the matching process in terms of how many you would be open to mentoring. I believe in our last program, we had a handful that had more than one, but that's only if the mentor indicated they were open to it. You might be matched with a student from a different major. It really just depends on kind of your industries of interest, the student's interest, how they favorite, demand in terms of, how many people from either side are signing up. And the other thing I want to emphasize is that as much as we want every single mentor who signs up to find a match, um, they're not always guaranteed. It really depends on the number of students who sign up. So we really try to get every student to have a mentor match, and sometimes that means that not every mentor gets a match. And we really do greatly appreciate you taking the time to sign up and to demonstrate your interest in this program. And we'll do everything that we can to try and best to try and facilitate a match. So how to support your mentee? Okay. Essentially, you want to aim for 1 to 3 one-on-one, sorry, you want to aim for 1 to 3 one-on-one conversations between October and March. Hopefully you can come to that kickoff dinner because that can be a really great one-on-one conversation with your mentee and kind of set the tone. These can be in person, virtual, over Bronco Exchange, phone, whatever you're comfortable with. And we do recommend that in that first meeting, kind of establish your goals. What would you like to get out of this mentorship program? A couple of options for meeting topics here. So you could have an informational conversation. So the student asks you questions about your career. You could talk about your Santa Clara experience, offer a resume review or LinkedIn review. If you're in the creative industries, maybe it's like a website review or portfolio review. Some mentors have offered, job shadowing, come to my office for an afternoon. If that's something you're open to doing, come to campus for campus events. Maybe there's someone in your network that you can introduce your mentee to. We do have more suggestions on page 8 of your mentorship handbook, which you were emailed, and it's also available on our resources page. Speaking of resources, the handbook is a wealth of information. It's going to provide a ton of information for you to look through if you're kind of stuck, you're not sure how to help your student. This is a great guide, and there's also an optional training pathway in Bronco Exchange. I do want to emphasize, though, as I'm saying this, that really we want the ball to be in the mentee's court to initiate outreach and to set up meetings. And for many of these students, like this is their first time kind of interacting with a professional or someone who's been out in the workforce for a couple of years. And so sometimes professional communication is a learned skill, right? But we really want the ownership of the mentorship to be on them to reach out to you and to set up those one-on-ones. That's not to say that you shouldn't be checking in on them if you're open to doing that, but we do want the students to feel responsible and to take that mentorship seriously. So here's our resource page. If you go onto the Bronco Exchange program page, you can click through this. I uploaded a couple of different suggested activities. So it's basically linking to our different resources that we offer students, and you can also look through them. Like our resume template guide, you can click through that. The student can click through that during one of your one-on-ones. But this will be a helpful tool for you in the program page. You're also assigned an optional mentor training pathway. And so you'll see this when you click on resources and then pathways on Bronco Exchange. Again, this is an optional training, but some of our mentors have found it helpful, not just in this program, but in external relationships that they have in a mentorship capacity, right? And so this is available to you to do at any time. Again, not a requirement, but definitely a helpful resource. And then this is just to show you what it looks like when you click on the top resources pages and then pathways. Our kickoff dinner is on October 29th. We'd love for you to join us. It's a great chance to meet your mentee in person. You can meet faculty and staff from all the departments at the College of Arts and Sciences, and it will be in Benson Center in the California Mission Room, which is on the lower floor. More information to come, and dinner will be served along with a goal-setting activity for you and your mentee, and networking as well. So we hope to see you there. Please feel free to reach out to me at any time. My email is sstrauss@scu.edu, and I look forward to getting to know you and welcoming you to the program. Thank you.